If you're thinking about building a new construction home, then check out my video this week about tips to avoid when it comes time to the new home construction building process. I'm going to cover the top 3 mistakes I see buyers make or hear about buyers making all the time. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman with Utah Homes by Melissa and Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. Today, let's talk about the top 3 mistakes people make when it comes time to looking at new construction homes to build. So, number 1, they spend way too much money on upgrades from the builders. Look, it's no secret. Builders make a ton off of upgrades, so you want to make sure you're not being taken advantage of. Sometimes it's less expensive for you to just get the builder grade at new construction and hire somebody after the fact to come in and do the upgrades that you want. That's not always the case, but a lot of times it is the case. Number 2, people often overlook this or don't even think about it, and that is you need to get a home inspection when the home is complete. Your own third-party inspector that you pay for that's looking out for your best interest in the home. Now, like I said, a lot of people think, oh, it's new construction, everything's going to be great, I don't need an inspection. But I can't tell you how many stories I hear about finding air ducts clogged full of trash that construction workers used their air ducts like trash cans, or return air vents that are being put up against just drywall. There's nothing even behind them except for drywall. There's all kinds of things. I went to lunch last week with a friend, and her daughter is building a new construction home, and she's having issues as well because they didn't put a floor drain in where needed, and the city came out and said you want to make sure that they do this. So there's a lot of things that people take for granted in the home buying process with new construction that just think, oh, it's going to be fine. But in all reality, chances are you're building a new construction home because you want everything as close to perfect as you possibly can. So don't wait until you moved in and find these things and then try to get the builder to fix them once you're already moved in. Get the home inspection and be able to give that list to the builder before you ever move in. And finally, number 3, and this is kind of a 2-part mistake, is not having an agent to represent you. And what I mean by that is, when you walk into a model home, who do you think that salesperson works for? They're actually paid by the builder. They have to answer to the builder. And so they're very torn to that loyalty. I actually have a friend who works for a builder, and she will often say that the builder questions her. Why didn't you sell more upgrades? Why didn't you this? Why didn't you that? And those things may not be in the buyer's best interest, but she has to answer to him because that's her boss and that's who pays her every week. So you got to make sure you have your own representation. Now, don't fall mistake to this, and people often do this. Well, I'm just going to start looking and see if I even like any communities. Well, let's say you go look at 10 communities and you go back to the first one now and you say, okay, I'm ready to build. They're going to look at what you registered at the time of your initial visit. And if you did not put that you have an agent representing you, most builders will not let you go back and now have representation. So that first time you walk into a model home is so critical to make sure. So even if you think you might want representation, you need to make sure you write an agent's name down. It doesn't mean you have to use them when it comes time, but what it does is secure your ability to have your own representation when it comes time to building in the community that you want. Now, the other thing I will tell you, this is the second part of that mistake, is there's lots of agents in Utah. So don't just pick an agent that, is your cousin's friend's brother's agent or whatever. You want to make sure that they have experience in new construction, and or even better, they even have experience in the construction field and know what they're doing and know what they're talking about when it comes time to new construction. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell below. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video. I also have a new construction guide, so if you want that, click the link below and download your free copy. As always, make it a great day.